to go.
Salutations everyone and welcome to my For Glory guide for Luigi, the eternal understudy. The little man in green, usually playing second fiddle to Mario, but in his latest incarnation in Smash 4 is his best ever, as well as his brother Mario. And a little bit of tidbit information about Luigi's status as a semi-clone of Mario. It is actually heavily debatable, as the character's physics are noticeably different. Over half of their standard and special attacks are unique, and even several of their shared moves have different hitbox placements and function differently from each other. So it's really the only character that you can debate a semi-clone status about because of the changes that have been made in this game. How after all, Luigi Vacation was named after Luigi when clones become more like their the character that they were initially modeled after. So with Luigi, you have yourself a half grappler. The guy relies on throw combos, even after the 1.1.1 update, which changed the knockback base of his down throw as well as the knockback growth, so you don't get guaranteed fair chain combos and kill setups from down throw to down B. So he isn't quite what he once was. Still regarded as one of the better characters in the game, top 10 easily, but maybe losing a few spots in his status in this game. Maybe even now losing out to Mario in many people's eyes. As you can see, he has a quite strong moveset. All of his smash attacks can kill. Many of his aerial attacks can kill, outside really of up air is really the only one that doesn't get the job done. Nair is a 3-frame aerial, has high priority, and can kill at high percents. Back air is your strongest aerial. Down air got a buff in the size of its spike hitbox, so it's about 50-50 about when you hit with that spike, so it's not too shabby at all. Now, with Luigi's grab combo, as you can see right there, if you tilt the forward smash upwards, that has increased knockback growth, so you'll be able to get earlier kills if you angle it upwards, and of course downwards if the situation demands it. With Luigi, you have a very unique moveset in that he's a very unpredictable character in what he can do because of the nature of his attacks, and some of them are quite weird, like his dash attack, he just flails his arms. You have the Luigi missile, which nobody really ever expects to happen unless you're trying to recover. And it's not one of the better recovery moves in the game. It trades with every single projectile, and you need to get a misfire some of the times in order to, get the proper recovery, but it's still a very, very useful tool and can be a surprise kill or to punish your opponent's landings. I feel it's like a mix-up that's not used that often. There's the kill with the back air against the Pikachu. As far as Luigi's matchups go, I don't know if he still beats Pikachu. I would guess that he does. But, we all know the better matchups against Luigi. Sheik destroys Luigi. Rosalina and Luma wall out his only approach option because Luigi has trouble getting in. So, if the opponent has an answer to the fireball, there's not a whole lot you can do. But once you get in, as you can see, you can get a pretty good combo going really, really quickly. As you see, I got that Roy 0 to 100 in a hot second. And so we have those 3 bad matchups with Luigi. One that a couple I think not many people focus on is his Donkey Kong matchup. Sure, Donkey Kong has a big hitbox, but I still think he has the advantage in that matchup. And one that I hear no one talk about is the Ryu matchup, which I think is heavily in Ryu's favor. But, that's neither here nor there. I'm not the one to, decide these kinds of things. So with Luigi, you have a very eclectic moveset in that all of his aerials can pretty much hit at any time. There's the misfire there. Misfire will happen 10% of the time and kills pretty darn early and is a nice little surprise if you can get it. Better than the 9 hammer, I would say. And it almost always catches your opponent off guard. Unfortunately, it's not safe on shield to get a guaranteed punish on Luigi that missiles right into your shield, even if it is misfired. So that is quite a shame. The Zero Suit Samus is also a bad matchup for Luigi. Luigi has 3 main weaknesses. Projectile characters Characters that can carry him off stage, like Sheik with the fairs and the bouncing fish, and he's dead, especially since the missile is, you know, so easy to catch. And characters with great spacing tools, even more so now that hit stun has been increased on shield. So, you know, Zero Suit can come in and space out with her Nairs and her Zair and give Luigi a hard time, especially since he has really trouble getting in, which is why he, you know, struggles against projectile characters, because, you know, if his fireballs can't get in, he doesn't have a whole lot of options. There's the misfire getting the kill there once again. So down throw, you still have a lot of options. Sure, he did get a nerf, but as you can see, kind of like with the nerfs that they did with Sheik and Diddy Kong, they didn't change the way that the character used his moves. That got nerfed. They just do either less damage or aren't guaranteed. It doesn't have the guaranteed kill throw setups or, you know, the fair chain combo grabs. But he can still do a lot of things out of down air or down throw. You can still do fair at mid percents and then chain that into up tilts or up smash or jab or dash attack. At lower percents on fast fallers, you can down throw into down smash. You can even down throw into an up B, which is like 30% off of just 2 attacks, which is pretty snazzy. If you hit the sweet spot on that super punch, you know, really only useful on the ground. You can also use, you know, of course, use the up special on a hard punish, on a laggy attack on shield, or a lag landing move. And is just a very useful tool that is not just good for recovering, but, you know, not so fantastic in the air. Like his brother Mario, it is actually more useful on the ground by a whole lot because of that sweet spot. You got the kills with the back throw. It doesn't kill the Zero Suit because of proper DI right there, but it does have a kill throw. His down B can kill. This Nair can kill. Remember, kids, it's not fair. It's Nair. That Nair is just, it's quite strong, as you can see. Almost had full rage right there, so, you know, you're not going to be getting early kills with the Nair, but it has high priority, and it ruins so many of your opponent's combos, and works with your combos as well. You can down throw up air, Nair, up tilt, and from there, depending on what you want to do, or on opponent DI, you can go for the up smash, you can go for the jab attack, you can go for the dash attack, or you can go for the down smash if they try to air dodge an up smash or an extra up tilt. So he still has a lot of options. He actually has more options now of what he can do from the down throw. They're just not guaranteed like they used to. So instead of getting, you know, like 80% from a chain grab combo, you can get 30%, and you can still chain, you know, a couple if you read it correctly, or if your opponent misses a tech. You can also get him into a jab lock combo, which can get your opponent up to kill percent from the up B. And that is very nice. Not a true combo, obviously, but if your opponent, you know, has slightly improper DI and misses a tech, and you can get them with the jab lock on the fireballs, you can get them to like 55, 57%, and you can kill them with the up B because it is just that powerful. So with Luigi, like I mentioned, the Nair can break you out of so many combos. The down B is your best friend. It's one of your better approaching options against projectile users. Jump over projectile, go with the down B. The down B will trade with a lot of things. I know it seems like it has high priority, but it just has a huge hitbox and is strongest at the bottom. You of course mash the B button to ascend further to get the kills off of the down B, and it's not going to be as guaranteed. You know, it's not a fantastic kill move. The knockback growth was actually nerfed in the update as well, along with the down throw combos. But that up smash, as you can see, that forehead, just like Mario and Wario's, is quite strong and is one of your best punishing tools. Here we are up against the Donkey Kong, which is kind of easy to combo. As you can see, with that carrier up throw, up air, and with the back air and the down air, I think Donkey Kong has a bit of an advantage in that matchup, especially with the nerfs to Luigi's combo game. But like I said, they aren't guaranteed, but they are still quite useful. So it didn't really change what you can do. Oh, now we'll punish that with the back throw. Almost had him at up B kill percent there. But so yeah, with Luigi you have a lot of tools. You can punish so many things out of the air, because if you miss with one aerial, you can probably hit them with another aerial. If you miss with Nair, you can probably hit him with a fair, or fast. Oh, hit him up special right there. Doesn't get much easier than that. If you miss with a bear, you might be able to hit him with another bear when they come back down. If you miss with an up air, you could probably hit him with a nair. There's just so many options. You can chain not a whole lot of aerials outside of throw combos. And for instance, you won't be able to chain very many up airs like your brother Mario, but you can still do so many things. Like I said, if you miss with one aerial, you'll probably be able to hit with another. And if you are both in the air with your opponent and you miss one of your aerials, if you land on the stage before they do, up smash. If you land in the stage at pretty much the same time they do, you could, read a roll, hit him with a down smash or maybe an up smash, and ooh, hit him with another up special there. That lag will be punished on a Luigi at close quarters. With the shield stun, that is going to be a little bit harder. You can get some raid zone. Yeah, that's a bit of a combo right there. The fair to the dare. And the dare spike is pretty strong. Obviously it wasn't the full meteor spike there, but with a character that doesn't have the greatest vertical recovery, you can get some pretty nice, cheap, easy kills just like that with Luigi. He does really good against the swordsman on Roy, on Marth, and Lucina. He absolutely wrecks that matchup. He still defeats a lot of characters in the high and mid tiers. He just struggles against a select few. I think he loses to Mario. I even thought that before the previous patch, which I know wasn't the greatest shared thought in the Smash universe, but I think he won that match, especially with Mario's cape and flood and Luigi's recovery. While pretty good, is very, very telegraphed and kind of not the best. Back air will finish off that, and here we have our final game against Mario to see who is the greatest Mario brother of them all. I'm just going to use all my grab tools possible. Dash attack, really only good for finishing combos, a bad approach move. The dare gets the stage spike, and Mario just can't recover. Sorry, little bro. I am the king now, even though I do still think that Mario is ahead of the tier list. And get him off stage and he dies once again. Just kidding. Here's the actual match against Mario. I wasn't going to chintz you guys out of a Mario Bros fight that lasts more than 24 seconds. So, as you can see, Luigi still has a lot of throw combos, and the throws are still crucial to his playset. You can punish pretty much all landings with the down B because it has so many hitboxes thrown out there, and it's such a large hitbox. You can kind of use it as an approach tool. You can spam it a little bit just because of how good it is, but it will trade with a lot of attacks. It'll trade with some projectiles. It will trade with pretty much all tilts and all jabs. You do get invincibility on the up smash on your head for 3 frames, so that is definitely something that you can use to your advantage, much like Mario. So they do still share some similar things, but semi-clone status, I do not think so. Remember, kids, that's not fair. That's a nair. It's so strong, it's such high priority. Killed Mario, 142%. Didn't even have a whole lot of rage, so it's quite strong. A frame 3 nair ruins a lot of people's combos along with the down B, so Luigi can survive for a good amount of time, even though he doesn't have fantastic recovery. It's still pretty decent. For recovery options, you have the up B, you have the side B, and the down B, along with both of the jumps. Unfortunately, oh man, that was an amazing play by that Mario. I don't know if he planned that or if that's a combo he uses against Luigi's, because their struggles against projectiles, especially since forward B trades with every projectile in the world. But yeah, that was a good move on him. So Luigi, he has a lot to offer. He's still a very, very strong character. I wouldn't say top 5 in the game. I've always kind of thought that Mario kind of had the edge in many cases, and now with the nerfs to his down throw, he doesn't have the guaranteed damage that he once did. He doesn't have the guaranteed kill throw combos that he once did. But that doesn't change the way that he uses his tools. They're just not as guaranteed, they're not as cheap, and I think a lot of people can appreciate that, even some Luigi mains that might have felt a little guilty in the past. He's got a lot of tools, all his smash attacks quite strong, doesn't get much range out of the forward smash. He doesn't have very good poking moves, the forward tilt can only do so much. You can catch people off guard there with the missile. Struggles against projectile users, against people who can space really well, like I said, especially with the added hit stun on shield. but in the air, he can hit you with pretty much anything in almost every single case. And you can kill more consistently now with the down air meteor spike, and the back air is still quite strong. You can still combo your down throw into back airs, and the Luigi missile is still a lot of fun. So that is it for Luigi. Let me know what you guys think about the character and the changes that he has had in the last couple of weeks. Let me know who you would like to see in the future in the For Glory series. If you see their thumbnail, they have been covered. You can check them out in the playlist below. Next week will be Donkey Kong, and I will see you guys then.